Oh, 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 oh.
Hi!
I'm Kirsten.
And I'm Delia.
And this
is Don't Pee Your
Pants.
Or should I say,
Pew, pew, pew.
don't poop your pants.
Don't poop your pants. Because this week we're going to talk about poop.
Poop in your pants.
Poopins and shittins and diarrheas.
All the things that come out of your butthole.
Farting, sharting.
Sharts. I've had a couple of those.
What else comes out the butthole?
I don't want to know, honestly. If you have things in your butthole that come out that aren't natural, tell us about it. Right in.
Yeah, we could do more poop story episodes. I could fill a whole episode with my own, but instead we decided to reach out.
We did. We reached out.
We got some stories.
To some people, some of our fans.
Yeah, our biggest fans.
And we got
family.
some stories. And friends.
Yeah.
And we got some pooping stories.
Got some pooping stories for you.
Pull up your pants, put on your diapers, and let's get her started.
Yeah, because
yeah.
When you hear poop stories, you obviously poop your pants.
Yeah. You're like oh, it happened to me.
You know, there's this other podcast that I listen to that just really inspired me to want to talk about poop stories. They've had like people be like write in the comments and stuff and be like, I don't want to sit here and hear about your poop.
Yeah.
But then
it's just
other
normal.
people read those reviews.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is my kind of podcast.
Right.
Like you hear, like, wouldn't you, if you saw a review of a jerk guy being like, I want to hear about your poop, wouldn't you be like, oh, I got to watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that.
100%.
We're just trying to attract our people.
Well, I don't really have poop stories, but I have other embarrassing stories. And it just like when people share their embarrassing stories, it just makes you feel a little bit more normal.
Oh, well, you probably have the same amount of embarrassing stories as I do poop stories.
Oh, 100%.
So that's our next thing.
Yeah.
We'll collect just embarrassing stories.
Okay.
And you can run the show.
Deal. Although, okay, fine.
I feel like, of course, I've been embarrassed at times.
Yeah.
But I just don't they're not as memorable to me. I don't know.
Well, mine are just because I don't have poop stories, so they really replace each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of my poop stories are embarrassing for sure.
Yeah.
So should I start you off?
Let's get started.
Let's start off when I was 3. No, I don't know. I was 4.
This is like going
5.
back in time.
No. No. So there's a poop story of mine that my mom told everybody that I know. Like I would have like a new friend or a new boyfriend or something, and she was like,
lovely.
I gotta tell you this story about Kirsten.
Kirsten's poop.
Yeah. So we were like on vacation or something in a hotel, and I was like, Mom, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I'm like doing a dance, you know. I'm like, gotta go. And she's like, go right there.
Yeah.
And we're in like a hotel. There's like a big pool, like multiple little hot tubs. They're all like underground hot tubs.
Right.
So, you know, like she's like pointing like, go over there to the bathroom.
Okay.
But between us and the bathroom, there's a hot tub.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, Mom, I gotta go like number 2.
Yeah.
Like, I can't go there. And she was like, yeah, no, go there. Like, go right there. That's the bathroom right there. And I was like, I don't believe you. I can't go to the bathroom there, but okay.
Okay.
And I got in the hot tub and I took a shit. She was insistent that that's where I was supposed to go.
Right.
I didn't know there was a bathroom.
So did she have to go and tell like the hotel?
No, so like apparently she's like you got back really quick or something. I was like, yeah, I was right there. And then she realized that I like pooped in the hot tub. So she's like, turns to my dad and is like, you're getting it. And he's like, I'm not getting it. And she's like, you're getting it. And he goes over with a cup.
He just got your poop in a cup?
He's like, I'm going to scoop it up with the cup. And he goes over and he said it was so long. It was like coming out. Oh my God. And he's like holding it like, what do I do?
Oh my God.
That's our most famous poop story.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Did you get any
poop stories?
Mm-hmm.
So I texted my brother. I'm sure has some poop stories.
No, you mean one of our fans wrote in?
What? Oh yeah,
make it sound good.
Right. One of our fans wrote in, and I asked.
Just keep going. It's already ruined.
Well, I asked for some poop stories, and one of my fans wrote in and said that he has poop stories, but he's currently graduating college, so he can't tell me them right now. He's like, I have a lot of them, but I'm graduating, so I'll tell you later.
Got it. So you didn't get many?
No, not many.
Or any. Got it. I got a lot, actually, in a very short amount of time, which was great.
I did have a fan that wrote in that was telling me a story about, he's a nurse, and it wasn't so much a story, but he was telling me about poop things that he's seen, and he said he's seen people projectile shit across rooms.
What?
He's patients that like he has to like.
That's possible?
Yeah. He said I guess they like fart shit at the same time, and he said it just like projectile shoots like across the room. And I was like, I don't know if that's possible. He's like, oh, it's possible. I'm like, okay.
Actually, wait. One of mine is a hospital story. So let me. Sagoo over there.
Sagoo?
Yeah.
What was that?
You don't know about Sagoo?
No. What's whoa. What's Sagoo? Segway?
Mm-hmm. That's how you spell Segway.
Yeah.
Sagoo.
Segway.
Sagoo.
Segway.
SCGUE.
Oh.
Goo.
I've been spelling it wrong my whole life. I've been spelling it SEGWAY.
Well, yeah, but that's like the Segway that you like ride.
Yeah.
But like,
I just thought they were
like
spelled
a
the same.
Segway. Like you spell it Sagoo. And there's just a podcast I listened to where she messed it up, and now they always say Sagoo, and now it's like in my head now.
Interesting.
I like to steal things from other people's podcasts.
That's cool. Making our own.
Okay, this one. I asked them if they wanted to be anonymous, and they didn't say yes or no, and they're not very embarrassed. So I'm like, hey,
okay.
So
you just say first name.
This is my sister-in-law Maria. But she was like, I have one, but it's like a birth story, so I don't know if that's like exciting. I'm like, that's pretty exciting if you ask me.
Yeah,
but it's pretty graphic. You ready?
I'm ready.
Whoa.
All right, sorry.
When I started going into full-blown labor, I was in the tub and I got really nauseous, so I told Dustin, that's my brother, and he ran to get a nurse. But as soon as he left, I realized I had to poop really bad. So I got out and I was dripping wet, and I sat down, and it was like explosive poop. I'm guessing she meant sat down on the toilet.
I'm hoping.
But then I also started projectile vomiting.
What?
So Dustin,
she was pooping and vomiting at the same time.
A lot of people vomit when they're when they're in labor.
Yeah, but also normal. While shitting.
Yeah.
Like it's coming out of both ends.
Yeah, well, I guess if your body's like pushing, you're gonna.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
She also went natural for like both of her kids, or went natural as long as she could anyway.
Good for her. I'm a baby. I can never.
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
I'm good with my epidural laying in bed doing nothing.
Yeah, no.
Projectile vomiting. Dustin comes running in with a bag for me to puke in, so I'm bucket naked with stuff coming out both ends. They dried me off, got me in my room, and 20 minutes later, my water broke. At this point, I'm on my hands and knees on the bed, and my body's pushing. And don't you know, I got more poop.
Oh.
So I'm naked. Poop's coming out, but it's diarrhea, and it's dripping all down my legs, and it smells so bad. Like the whole room is filled with my poop, and no one was there cleaning me off, and I was in too much pain to even care. It probably was only on me for like 2 minutes max, but I'll never forget the smell.
No.
It's so graphic.
Oh God. This is why I never want to have a kid, man.
I know. Right after I'm in a group chat. Right after my other sister was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't go natural."
Oh God. Oh.
I think. I mean, it's like super common to poop when you're pregnant, but it's usually not like a poop story because
that was like one of my biggest fears, that I was going to poop while I was giving birth.
Oh, and I don't 100% I did.
I don't know if I did or not, but the doctors told me that I didn't, but I also don't know if they were just lying to me.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, they were like, "Oh no, you didn't poop." You're pushing that hard and you're telling me there's no poop coming out?
I mean, that's like, you don't care.
No.
In the moment.
Yeah.
This is not a pregnancy episode.
I know. I was farting up a storm anyway. It was nasty. I didn't care.
So, do I go to someone else's or back to my
own? Let's do yours.
At what age?
Well, you started from, that was the first story you told was when you were a little kid,
go with
right?
My next youngest.
Yeah. Let's go in order.
I don't know. Because I'll probably remember more. Probably my next oldest. Okay, so for a while, I was like super afraid to poop at friends' houses.
I feel that.
Were you like that?
Yeah, I was when I was younger. Now I don't give a crap.
Oh yeah, no. This is probably
I'll literally poop wherever.
Between 11 and 14. You know,
because also I only poop like twice a week. So like when I gotta go, I gotta go. So I don't care where it is. I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I stunk up your bathroom."
I mean, I still feel like uncomfortable in some people's houses, and like, I mean, I just pooped here today. It was fine.
The way that I look at it,
I would like, it's different if you have like a party at your house or something where there's people like walking around everywhere, and you're like, "Oh, I don't want to poop in front of everyone."
But like the way that I look at it is everybody poops.
Yeah.
It's like I realized that as I got older. I'm like, everybody poops. It's a human natural thing.
Right. Do you ever go into a bathroom when it's like stinky and you're like, "Oh God!" Like, I'm just like,
I've never done that. Well, that's a lie. I can't say I've never done that, but I'm not like dramatic about it. I'm like, "Oh God, so just took a shit in here. I gotta get out."
I'm just like, "Oh yeah, someone pooped."
Yeah.
Good for them. Real confident. I love the confidence.
Their guts probably feel nice right now.
Oh, okay. So I went to my friend's house, and I didn't want to poop at her house, but she lived in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I live not in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So I had to like, you know, it's like a 6-hour drive, stay for a week, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stay at someone's house for a week and not shit.
Poop. Unless you're me.
Yeah, no, it was me. I was like, I'm not gonna poop when I'm here.
Right.
And every time you get the feeling, you just suck it back in. And I guess I wasn't like sick to my stomach or anything. And they also, of course, their bathroom was like right in the middle of their whole apartment house. Like, there was no avoiding. Like, if I pooped, everyone's gonna hear it and smell it, kind of thing. So I think that made it worse.
Wait, sorry. I was just like, I was just picturing them like in the living room watching TV, and you're just like, I'm just gonna go pee real quick, and all of a sudden you're like, oh god. They're like,
no, like I remember like even at other friends' houses, like I would just try to find like these windows of opportunity where I could like use the bathroom when no one else was around, or like try to make excuses like, let's go to Walmart.
See, if only poopery was a thing back then.
Yeah. I mean, some people are good about it.
Yeah.
And have smelly stuff and like fans, and like that's the way to go. That was like number one priority when I bought my house.
Yeah.
Like, and my house, I don't think my house is great to poop in, but it's not terrible. So we don't have a fan.
It's not. No, but you have a window, and also your
but
bathroom.
What if you have the window open, but there's people outside?
But the wind's blowing, so you don't really smell it. It's like kind of if you like fart outside, it just gets taken away by the wind.
Just hear the farts.
But like your bathroom is in a good location, though. It's in the back of the house.
Yeah, it's like
where,
near the bedrooms, not near like the living room and dining room.
It's not
kitchen.
where people are like hanging out. It's in the back near the bedroom.
Right.
So it's in a good location.
That's true.
It's not the most unideal pooping spot.
Right. And I did have poopery.
There could be worse.
Did have poopery, but everyone like hated the smell of it. So
yeah, it's poopery is like a weird smell to me. It's not as bad as poop, but
I'd rather smell
there.
poopery than poop.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
You're right. Okay, go ahead with your story.
Oh, so I was staying at my friend's house, lived in Pittsburgh. And, you know, so I was there for like a week, and she had a pool, and I think
poop in the pool again.
No.
Are all these pooping in pool stories?
The other. I was like, I'd never pooped in a pool my whole life, and I just told a story. No, so like I think her parents were gone, and like it was me, her, and like one of her friends like swimming in the pool outside. So I was like, this is gonna work.
Yeah,
but I was still trying to hold it.
Right,
like I was trying to hold it, but it was gonna come. I was like, this is actually not bad because nobody's inside. So I can just like go in and
good pooping opportunity. Poopertunity.
But I was like, okay, I gotta go to the bathroom, be right back. And I just like ran inside. But like as I'm running inside, it's coming. And I'm wet.
Yeah.
It's in my bathing suit.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, how am I gonna get out of this now?
Yeah.
Like I can't just go back out there and be like, let's swim again.
Yeah.
In my shitty bathing suit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was pretty young. I was probably like 11 or 12. And I just like did not know how to properly take care of this situation. And I was so embarrassed that I like didn't know what to do. So I think the bathing suit ended up on the floor.
Yeah.
So there was like poop on the floor.
Right.
They had tile.
Yeah.
So it was like in between the tile.
Yeah.
And then I like didn't know what to do with the bathing suit and how to clean it. Not to mention this girl's mom is like a clean freak.
Of course she is.
Yeah, like she would notice if her bathroom had poop in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And she did.
Yeah.
But that's not the part I'm at yet. But like I like bagged the bathing suit and like double bagged it. And I think I just like threw it in their basement somewhere.
What?
Like in a corner. Because I was like afraid if I threw it out that they would see it or smell it.
You just threw it in the basement.
And like I didn't know how to clean. Like I just wasn't smart enough. I was a kid. And I was just so embarrassed I wanted to die. So I like found a corner in the basement, like threw it there.
You think it's still there?
No, I think she found it.
Oh. Okay.
Well, then she came home and was like went into the bathroom and was like so dramatic about it. It was way more embarrassing than it had to be. Like she was like, there's shit everywhere.
Oh my God. Were you just like beside yourself?
I was like, I was dead. I like my face was hot and red, and I was just like, it was me. I'm so sorry. I was like, I was so embarrassed, and I was trying, like, I was just crying and crying. I wanted to go home, and like, there's just no getting out of it. And then she was like, she like made me like tell her where I put my bathing suit, and was like very like, Kirsten, you better tell me what happened. What happened? Like, where is it? da da da. So you're not in trouble, but like, come on, like this is disgusting, and you're like,
right.
I was like in trouble, but not in trouble. That was the worst.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
You're probably mortified.
With this same girl, a few years later, I have another one where like
another poop story?
Yeah, we were like another pool poop story.
Oh God.
But not in the pool.
Okay.
But, like it was like one of those you know how like a lot of people who have pools are like, you can come swim whenever you want, even if I'm not home. Like
right. Yeah.
you just like leave the gate open. Like come swim. So this was near our house, not in Pittsburgh, but the same girl was with me, my Pittsburgh friend and my other best friend. And she knew somebody that was like, just come to our pool. And same thing, we were probably like 12, 13,
right.
like right at the age where we could start being left alone. And so her mom's like, I can drop you off.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, fine. They dropped us off at the pool. Well, there's no bathrooms. So the person that lives there is not there.
Right.
Their house is locked up.
Yeah.
I think we tried to like get in, but like their house is locked up.
Oh, we're boy, this story's getting downhill real quick.
We're just like dropped off in the yard.
Yeah.
And like one by one, like all of us have to poop. Like all three of us.
Right.
And we're like, I was like, kind of at the age where like I was still embarrassed, but I was like, guys, we have to get picked up. I think like I really have to go to the bathroom. And then slowly it turned into like, no, like I had to poop. And then and like you're like starting to talk about it and not be embarrassed, but I still was. But then someone else was like, well, I have to poop. And the other person's like, I have to poop. We're like, oh no, what do we do?
Yeah.
And we're like, we're never gonna get like picked up in time. There's nowhere to walk from here. Like, so we're just problem solving at this point.
I would have like ran across the street to the neighbors. and been like, listen, we're at this pool and we have to poop. Can we please use their bathroom?
Our solution was poop in a hole.
And bury it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's resourceful.
Like, what else are we going to do?
I don't know. So you dug holes and
dug a hole.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the yard. Maybe we found like a shovel or something and was like, this is the plan. And we like took turns.
What did you wipe with?
I don't know. Maybe we used like a garden hose or something. Don't remember.
Ew, you didn't wipe. I just remember, you just got back in the pool.
I just remember it was like we were like as a team, like this is embarrassing for everyone, and we just gotta do it.
Did you all poop in the same hole?
Probably.
I at least would have dug different holes.
Maybe we did. I don't remember. I just remember.
I mean, if your shits are as long as you say they are,
us all pooping in a hole, but I don't remember the details.
I have so many questions.
To break into this lady's house, and then being like I kind of knew her.
Did you try the windows?
Oh yeah, but she had like a sliding glass door, so I remember us trying to like pick the door lock and like seeing if we could like lift the little thingy in the door. We couldn't figure it out. We were like calling everybody.
That's intense, man.
Yeah,
pooping in holes. Did she ever find the poop?
It was kind of like like what's the word? Like solidarity. No, that's not the word.
That's not the word.
We were like a team. We're like, let's problem solve and figure this out. So it was like not like an embarrassing poop story. It's just like a poop story.
It was a team building exercise.
And I think like a few years later, she told the lady that we like all pooped in her garden, and she like thought it was really funny.
That would have gone to my grave. Like I probably would have never told that story.
I think that was like the pact we made. Like nobody knows about this ever.
And then somebody told her.
And then I told it to thousands of people on our podcast.
Thousands.
Millions.
Billions.
Who knows? Yeah. Oh, so I guess it's just my job to keep the poop stories rolling, huh?
Well, so Jameson's, actually, I don't know if he wants to be anonymous. Jameson's cousin texted me a couple stories. Okay. They're not really like long stories though. So I
have a couple shorties too.
It's the same, like he said he's seen projectile shit across rooms.
Oh my
People
God.
Paint themselves with shit. Like they shit in their hands and then they paint themselves in the room with shit.
Oh, this is like the nurse.
Yeah. they have multiple patients. He's had multiple patients that leave trails of poop across the room. Like they walk and poop as they're walking. Like they walk across the room, poop, and then they poop like as they're walking. He has patients in diapers that take off. They wait and they...
Is this like elderly people, like people who don't have like minds?
Yeah, it's people that have like... Well, some of them are still with it. Yeah. But they just, I guess, hate nurses. He said he's had people throw their shit-filled diapers at him. Like adult diapers.
Oh, God.
Like, I can't imagine. I was supposed to go to school for nursing too. Like, thanks.
Long hair.
So that's
all his stories in like 2 sentences.
Yeah. Like he's had all those crazy shit things
Sometimes
happen.
you ask people for stories and they're like, one time I pooped.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
I asked my brother too. I said, do you have any poop stories? He said, nope. He said, but my other brother pooped on the floor in his room. I think I was telling this early. He pooped on his floor in his room when he was little. It was funny because our mom found it and it was just a perfect log just sitting there on the floor. And
it's solid.
And she was like, who shit on the floor? Because there's a bathroom right next to all of our bedrooms.
Did you even have a dog like big enough to make those poops?
No. We didn't get a dog until I was in 6th grade.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. So I guess Dylan was old enough. I don't know. Either way, the dog wasn't allowed upstairs.
Yeah.
So, but also, like I said, there's a bathroom right next to all of our bedrooms.
Right.
So why did you poop on the floor and not just walk 5 feet to the bathroom? Like, I don't know. Or find like a bag to shit in or something. Why poop really on the floor?
That's what my sister was like. I have poop stories about my kids, but I don't know if like our kids' poop story is like funny because it's just like happens all the time.
Just happens so often.
It's like, I don't know. I think it's funny. She said her daughter. She said we're walking around BJ's and I was holding her in a carrier. She was like 6 months old and she was like farting a lot. And I smelled poop. So I went to look and there was poop everywhere. Like all over me, all over the carrier, in her hair.
Oh my God. How does that happen? Okay. Because that has happened to me several times, more than once, where the kid just is literally sitting there and they shit so hard that it goes like up their back and into their hair. Like, how the fuck does your shit get from here to here?
My kid.
It's happened to me multiple times.
I don't know.
They just poop so hard that it literally just shoots around their butt and up their back and into their hair. Like, I don't understand it.
Wait, it gets worse.
Okay. Oh man, I feel for you, girl.
All over her carrier, all in her hair, and at this time, I used to forget her diaper bag like all the time. So me and her just had to get in the car as is and drive home. It was miserable and it was 30 minutes.
Oh no.
Like imagine just putting like your shitty daughter into her car seat like that and then also having poop all over yourself.
Right.
Hopefully she at least had like wipes or like a towel in the car.
This is why I kept, even though I didn't have my diaper bag.
Also, if you're at BJ's, why did you buy diapers and wipes?
You could just buy diaper, yeah. And they sell little clothes too. You could have just bought everything. You were doing it wrong.
Maybe she's broke.
I mean, it's possible. I always kept a change of clothes and one diaper in my car. In the back, in like my console. Mm-hmm. I always kept, even if I didn't have like a whole set of clothes, I kept like a onesie and one diaper like in my console for like emergencies.
Yeah.
And it's like, God forbid I didn't have my diaper bag or something. I always kept one diaper and one item of clothing in the car with me. Because you never know.
Yeah. See, I feel like that one was good, like, because she was like, well, kids poop all the time. It's not that funny. But, like, that was still embarrassing for her.
Oh, yeah. It was mortifying.
Like,
oh, God.
My kid
I was, like, feeling for her
everywhere.
while you were telling me that story. Ugh.
I don't know. I think I would have at least, like, I don't know. Like, I probably would have at least, like, brought her in the bathroom and, like, cleaned up whatever I could.
Yeah. I don't think I would have
like,
just put a shit
shove,
filled,
like, toilet paper down her diaper. Like,
yeah, like
clean her hair.
Put her
like,
head under the sink.
Yeah.
I would have tried to clean her up a little bit.
Maybe she did. Maybe she left that part out, but it's just really funny. She's like, I just had to get her in the car and go home.
Ugh.
I had, like, not even close to that a time where, like, Layla pooped and I didn't have diapers with me. And I was like, oh, my God. And I just felt guilty as a mom. But it wasn't, like, embarrassing or, like, poop was everywhere. It was just, like, she's playing at the park. She has poop everywhere.
Yeah.
In her butt. And now I have to, like, shove her in the car seat, bring her all the way home.
I can honestly say I don't think there was ever really a time that I didn't have, like, diapers on me or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I always took my diaper bag with me everywhere. Or, like I said, I had a handy diaper just laying around in my car. I have never ever in my many years of being a parent.
I just never panicked about it because, like, even if I didn't, there's a CVS at every corner.
Yeah.
Like, just.
You're right.
And, like, you're never going to buy too many diapers.
No, you're always going to use them. Yeah.
So, like, worst case, like, I think I did that going down to my mom's house one time, but I might have even done it, like, on purpose, where I was like, I'll just get diapers if I need them.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
I guess I kind of felt that way, too. But, like.
But it is nice to have a change of clothes, for sure.
It is. Yeah. Especially if any, like, leaks out. I haven't used it that
often, but there is times where you're like, oh, she's soaking wet.
Yeah.
Not even from diaper explosions, just from, like, eating food or
just being a baby.
Playing in puddles or something.
I had a baby poop story.
So tell it to me, mommy.
We were Thank you. I am a mommy. It was me and Zach. We were at my mom's house one time with Blake when she was super, super small. And she, I don't know what happened, but I think we had changed her diaper a couple times. Mm-hmm. And my mom, you know how my mom's living room is set up? You walk in through, like, a big cased opening and the couch is, like, on the side and there's, like, room behind the couch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And there's the porch door is, like, behind the couch. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we used to have the pack and play set up behind the couch. Mm-hmm. And that's where we used to. Did you hear that?
No. Hear what?
I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm losing it. Anyway, we used to change her diaper behind the couch on the pack and play. Mm-hmm. And Zach was changing her diaper. Blake's dad was changing her diaper. And he took the diaper off, lifted her up. I'm telling this story like it sounds like slow motion, but this all happened in a matter of 5 to 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. He took the diaper off, lifted her up, and she just farted shit. like in a matter of seconds.
Why did he lift her up naked?
I don't know. And I don't even think he could answer that question. It was just like he lifted her up to put the diaper like underneath of her, but he picked her up, like whole baby up.
That's his like method. He lays the diaper down and like lowers her down onto it.
I guess it's like a beep, beep. But as soon as he lifted her up, it was like
she was a young dad.
She farted shit, and I looked over. I was in the living room, and I looked over because I heard it. I heard the like splat, and I was like, "Oh no!" And it was just like ran down. It was like the biggest shit I've ever seen ever, and it was the pack and play, so it ran down like in between the like mattress thing.
No.
Like it was in all the nooks and crannies. I was like, so freaking gross.
That is so nasty.
It was disgusting. It was just so funny.
I had like
he picked her up and she was just like
yeah. With Layla, like I had a couple like poo explosions, but it was never like maybe the farthest it got was like halfway up the back. And it's just like a couple extra wipes. Like
You're
it was
fortunate.
never. Yeah, I've never.
You're very fortunate. You never had a shit explosion.
The second you take the diaper off, they pee all over. I've never had her like pee on me or pee all over. Maybe once ever she peed like on the changing mat.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really had that either because I always had the diaper. I've had them like start peeing when I like had the new diaper just on. And I like quick like put it over there, but I never really had a pee explosion. My mom used to tell the story all the time.
She leaks pee at night a lot, but that's normal, I feel like.
Yeah, it is.
It's not funny.
No, pee's
I'm
not
not
funny.
laughing.
No, haha. I mean, not haha.
No haha.
No haha. No haha for you.
You better shit up to your hair or it's not funny at all.
Seriously. If you don't shut up to your hair, what are you even doing with your life? Get out of here. Throw the whole baby in the trash.
Let me see. Okay, I got some cousin stories.
Okay.
He says, one time I woke up naked and hungover.
That's happened.
And I started puking on the floor.
Yeah.
Finally made it to the bathroom and was puking in the toilet, and I accidentally diarrheaed all over the bathroom.
On the floor? Like he was,
I guess,
over the toilet and diarrheaed on the floor.
I mean,
yeah,
that's happened to me, but I don't count that as like an embarrassing story.
No, because I feel like that just happens.
Like, yeah. So, whoopsie, pooped on the floor. I have the stomach bug.
Made a poopsie.
But this one's good. He says, also, one time I got to work and I had a fart that I just knew wasn't trustworthy.
Oh, never trust a fart, man.
I just knew it, but it had to happen. So I did. And I shit my pants.
At work?
Right when I got to work.
Oh,
the whole day ahead of me. And I work an hour from my house. So I tried to clean it up as good as possible with wet paper towels and went about my day.
With shit in your pants?
That's what he said.
Oh, God,
I'm like, you probably smell so bad at work. And he's like, no, I cleaned it up pretty good. I even asked a few people if I was stinking, and they said no.
So he told people he shit his pants? Hey, man, I shit my pants at the beginning of the shift. Can you sniff me out?
No embarrassment there.
That's so crazy. I would never admit that I had shit in my pants.
Yeah. Hey, I sharted when I first got to work. Do I stink?
Like, what? I trusted a fart and I shouldn't have, bro. Yeah. Check me out. Sniff my butt.
Like, I know you can't smell me from here, but like, what if you're on your knees?
Yeah.
What if you're sitting in a chair and I'm standing? Now, how do I smell?
Can you just imagine walking in on that? Just like get down on your knees and sniff my butt. I just came in here for some paper towels. I'll make my way out.
Trying to figure out what my next one in time is. I think it was okay. Again, this is around the time when like I was like so afraid to poop at people's houses.
Okay.
And I had a friend who lived a couple streets away.
Yeah.
We went to the same school.
Mm-hmm.
We're both the same religion, whatever. So like our parents let us like hang out together all the time. So I would like, we could sleep over each other's houses even during the school week because we would just go to school together and come home together. So
my mom never let me have sleepovers during the school day, like on a school day. I know.
You suck.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to poop at her house.
Okay.
But there's also not a lot of excuses to like go home or like separate.
And you didn't want to tell her that you had to poop?
No. And so I also kind of thought her little brother was cute. And that like her bedroom, bathroom, his bedroom.
So the bathroom was right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle. Actually, even a little closer to his bedroom.
Where?
So like,
and he was home?
Usually.
Okay.
But like he was younger, but maybe only like a year younger than me.
Right.
But I thought he was kind of cute and like cool anyway.
Right.
And I don't know. I was just like, I can't poop in front of him.
Yeah. He never poops.
And like, but I was like pretty comfy with my friend, but I still was like, I don't know. Like, I also live like a couple streets over.
Yeah.
I could just go home. So like, I think sometimes I would be like, I think I'm gonna go home, and she'd be like, no, stay. You know, she would like kind of guilt trip me into staying, and I like loved her and was like, yeah, we're best friends. Let's hang out every day, all the time.
Yeah.
Until I have to poop.
Yeah.
And then I'm going home. But like, so I was like trying to go home, and I think there was a couple times where she like didn't want me to, or was like, I'll go with you. And I was like, okay. Like, yeah. And so I was trying to separate myself. And then I think finally I like had to go home because I think I was having people over, like friends. Okay. Who were like coming over my house.
Do you see? Like, it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, there was like a little fruit fly or something. But yeah, so I was like, we got to go back to our house. So I was like kind of waiting. So it was like,
right,
we're getting to the edge now. Mm-hmm. I got to go.
Yeah.
So we were like, we started walking to my house, and she's with me. And I was like, I just like turned around and was like, I got to poop. And I'm like, start charging down the street, like running. I look back, and she's like bent in half, like she can't stop laughing, and she's just like, she's literally bent over, like, oh my god, it's so funny, and I'm pooping my pants as I'm running down the street in front of her,
like literally like, pooping.
Gotta go. And I ran the whole way home, and of course, when I get there, there's like two of my friends are already there.
Oh, of course.
And I'm just like, I'll be back. I just like run right upstairs. My friends are stuck hanging out with my parents.
Yeah.
And then
you're just pooping yourself.
She's like comes in like behind me or something. Like, and I was like, don't tell anybody, I'll kill you. So she didn't tell anybody, but it was really funny.
Do you think she actually didn't tell anybody?
I don't know. I think so. I mean, of course, until we were like didn't care and we're older, and then we told like everybody.
Yeah.
But we like both had like boys we liked that were like coming over, and like it's so exciting.
Boy obsessed age.
Don't tell my first boyfriend or I'll kill you.
Don't tell him that I poop. Girls don't poop.
I've been pooping since I was born.
Me too.
That's crazy.
Right? I knew that's why we were friends.
So I look for in a friendship.
Yeah.
Somebody who's been pooping since the womb.
If they haven't been.
I did poop in the womb.
You pooped in your mom?
Mm-hmm. That was my first poop story.
Well, tell it.
Sorry, I forgot. I pooped in the womb. Okay, back to here. I mean, there's not much to the story. I came out late, so I pooped inside. And then they were like, oh no, there's poop in there. She's got to come out. And then they pushed me out, and then the cord was around my neck twice, and my head was purple.
You're trying to die in there?
Yeah, I was like eating my own poop, hanging myself.
Death.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
Thanks. What would you do without me?
I just never would have known you.
Yeah, that's true.
Would have been a Kirstenless life.
You'd be like, I have 0 friends now.
Yep. Because I wouldn't be friends with your sister. Because I wouldn't have been friends with you.
Your neighbor friend.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Probably not. But maybe. My whole life would be different.
Wow.
If I didn't meet
you, made such an impact.
I never would have done this and that and this and that and this and that.
You might not even know Jameson.
I wouldn't have a podcast, that's for sure.
Who knows?
Or maybe I would have a podcast.
Who knows?
Or maybe
you surely wouldn't know all these poop stories.
I wouldn't know all the poop stories. Because I wouldn't have a friend that poops as much as you do.
I feel like I mean, those are good ones, but that's not even like the good ones.
The good ones.
The good ones. Wait, I want to tell my mom's because it's really funny.
Okay.
So my mom used to. Well, she's a singer. If you don't know,
I do know.
And she used to sing with her bestie.
Bestie for the resty.
They were like besties, like kind of like us. Like she was telling me, like she said, we never drank alcohol, but we always got really silly after gigs because it was like late at night. They were working hard all night, and then they like drive home together, and they got like silly and giggly.
Right.
There's like a lot of stories from those times, but she's like, both of us ate something, I guess, at our gig, even though they don't drink at their gigs, but they both like ate. So then like they're driving home at 2 a.m. and they're like, we both have to poop.
Oh no.
So they found, and they're like, we both know we're gonna have diarrhea.
Oh God.
So they like found somewhere like a gas station or something. Yeah. And they're like,
at 2 a.m. That's not terrifying.
At 2 a.m. And they're like, let's go poop in there. But when they got in there, there's 2 stalls.
Yeah.
And neither of them have doors on the stalls. And they're like, we both have to poop. Like, we might as well just do it together.
Just hold hands across the stalls.
Yeah. I mean,
moral support.
I guess there was a divider, but there's not doors in the front.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I meant. Like around the wall, just like hold hands.
But she didn't say anything about it. But I'm wondering, like, what if someone walked in? Like, did they lock the door?
Then they'd think like it was really hands. That
what? They would think really hands. Wow. What? What are you trying to say?
I was gonna say, if someone walked in, they would think it was really weird that they were pooping and holding hands. Instead, I said they would think they were really hands.
They'd be like, "Oh my God, you guys are for real hands." There's a left hand and a right hand.
Just giant hands. Okay, good.
All right, let me read the story. We were both going to have diarrhea. We went in there, so there's no doors on either of the stalls. There are 2 stalls side by side with no doors in the front. Get it?
Yeah.
So we wiped the seats down and we sat down, and the side wall was only up to the middle of our thighs, so we could see each other.
So they could hold hands.
So both side by side had diarrhea together.
Nice.
What do you mean? Like, it only went up to your thigh? Oh, like maybe they could only see each other's thighs. So it's only like up to here.
So they definitely could hold hands. Ah! Oh, that's good.
Can you imagine being that comfortable? I guess it depends how bad you have to go.
I was gonna say it's not even about comfortability at that point. It's about how are you gonna shit your pants or not.
Right.
Like, I gotta go.
Like, you go in first. I'll lock the door, and then I'll go in. But it's
if
only
you can't,
if you can.
If you can't wait that long, then you're just gonna stare into each other's eyes.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought of another one that I have. I gotta write down.
You could just tell it, or is it later on in the timeline?
Later on in the timeline, probably, but I can still tell it.
Oh,
wait, maybe not. Well, so this is now we're like way in the future from 12 to when I'm dating Neil.
Okay,
but he lives an hour and 20 minutes from where I lived, or like an hour and 10
when you
minutes.
were first dating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So we would spend like sometimes overnight, like a weekend at each other's houses and stuff. But yeah, it was like a far drive. So, and a lot of it's like highway driving. There's not like rest stops or like anywhere to stop in between.
Right.
Or not that I knew of. Like I'd have to go like into Philly, and I was like, I don't know where to go. And a lot of times it was late at night. There's a lot of nights actually where I'd be like driving home from his house at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And just like driving home being like, I have to pee so bad. And like, not knowing where to go and just trying to make it home. But this night I had to poop and it was getting bad. Like, and I was like maybe between the airport and No, between like Center City, Philly, and like Levittown.
Okay.
So like it was not as like there's nowhere.
Right.
Like where are you going?
You're not.
Northeast Philly.
Yeah.
And I eventually just got off like at a exit anywhere and was hoping to like find like a gas station or something. Even the gas stations
was this at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Huh?
Was this at 2 o'clock in the morning? Okay.
I mean, it was late. I don't know what time it was, but it was super late. There was not even like a gas station open.
Nothing.
Like I was like driving around trying to find something, and finally I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen now. And I'm just looking through my car, like, what can I poop in?
Yeah.
Like what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I pooped in or on. This probably had to do with fast food materials.
Right.
Like a bag, a sandwich box. I don't know. But it just had to happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't just like get out of my car and be like naked on the street. So I like had to like do it in
your car.
In my car. And it was the whole thing was just very unsuccessful and messy and terrible. And I was like crying and like, so it was terrible. But it was also, we were like newly dating.
Yeah.
I like, I had this like hoodie.
Oh,
and it smelled so good. And it was like boyfriend hoodie, you know?
Yeah,
and
it smells
so
like
exciting.
shit.
And I had nothing else in the car. So
you wiped with his hoodie?
I had to use his hoodie to help
clean
up. And pretty much like all the poop stuff just got like wrapped in it, and it was just left on the side of the road, and I had to drive home.
Oh my God.
I had no other choices. It was so embarrassing.
You couldn't have just left the poop stuff and washed the hoodie? Or was it like that bad?
Yeah, like you want to wash like a poop covered hoodie? I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't think I think I didn't even think about it. I was just like, gotta get all the poop out of my car. Which turns out the next day the poop actually wasn't out of my car like fully ever.
Oh my God. There was still poop in your car?
There's poop on the seat, yeah. And
oh my God.
What's funny is I sold it to like my
You
ex.
sold your poop?
No, I sold the car to like my ex fling, and I was like, hey, there's poop stains.
You're gonna sit in my poop. I hope you're listening. Sat in poop.
Old fling you.
Yeah.
I hope you sat in my poop. I mean, he for sure did. Like he for sure
you
did.
100% sat in my poop.
Yeah, I didn't tell Neil for like years. Maybe like a year.
And what did he say?
He was like, "That's where my hoodie went." I was looking for that.
I've been looking for that for over a year.
Because he had like a matching one. He had like one in red and one in white.
Yeah.
And I had the one in white. So
of course it was white. Of course. It wouldn't be any other color.
But then I think I just stole the one in red after that. Because I was like, hey, I need that one now.
And then you didn't poop.
I don't have a hoodie anymore.
Did you poop in the red one?
No.
Oh.
I probably ruined it somehow. I'm
a
good clothes ruiner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we shop on the clearance aisles.
Yeah. What's the point if I'm just gonna poop in
it? Exactly. Yeah. Don't spend a lot of money on clothes if you're just gonna ruin it with poop.
That's my saying.
That's the moral of the story. I'm actually getting that tattooed on me next week.
I think I had more. You probably can't hear me. I think I had more from my sister. Because I just told her baby one. Oh, okay. So my sister pooped her pants in elementary school.
Okay.
They had a rule that only one kid could be at the bathrooms at once.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. You don't want a bunch of elementary school kids hanging out in the bathrooms together.
Right.
Whatever. So I went to recess. I went to the recess aide and I said I really had to go really bad.
Okay.
And she goes, okay, well, when they come back, you can go. She's like, so I tried to relieve some pressure by farting.
That's never a good idea.
It wasn't a fart.
Never trust a fart.
So when I got to the bathroom, I left my underwear in the trash can and never told anybody. I remember it vividly, so it must have been pretty traumatic. You know it's bad when you're leaving your underwear somewhere.
Oh, 100%.
Which were two of my stories so far.
If you're taking off items of clothing and leaving them places, then you know that's like worst case scenario.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, that's all I got for family stories. But I still got more of my own, boy.
Go ahead, tell them up. I have a couple of Reddit stories. I don't have any family stories, though. My family hates me.
I got two that are pretty recent that are funny. So the probably my best one was it was like right after Layla was born. We were trying to get like our house painted or like some of our rooms painted. I think I was like super set on getting our bedroom done because I knew I was gonna be like living in my bedroom with a newborn.
Yes, I remember this.
And so I was like, I want my bedroom painted, and then also he got like the bathroom painted and a couple other things. So we had painters in my house, and they're in the bathroom like painting, and I'm like, I don't think I even really left the house too many times at this point,
right?
With the newborn, so I was just kind of like, I'm gonna have to poop at some point, and these people are in my house, and what do I do? Like, how do I take a newborn somewhere to poop? And like, is she gonna have to come in the stall with me? And like, how does this work? Like,
you can't leave the newborn outside.
I was like a new mom, you know, and I was like, you know, even like the first few times you drive in a car with a newborn,
right, it's weird.
You're like, I have a whole newborn life in my hands. Like everything's just like new and scary, and like my vagina's stitched up. Like, you know,
it's just not a good time.
On.
Yeah.
But I decided, I'm like, I'm going on a mission and I'm going to take her somewhere. I was like, maybe I'll just go to Walmart or like Wawa or something. And I'll just
poop adventure.
Yeah, I'll just poop there. But like, maybe I'll get a snack and we'll have like, it'll be my first outing with my newborn.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
So I'm like putting on my shoes, trying to like remember all the stuff you have to bring for a baby, and like I put her in her seat, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I gotta go like right now.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting like real scared, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So I take her in her seat out to the garage with me.
Oh no.
And I grabbed a trash can. And a roll of toilet paper.
Tell me you shit in your garage in
and I sit in the garage in a trash can with my daughter facing me in her seat.
And a bunch
you're gonna watch this. And I had diarrhea in a trash can in my garage.
Nice.
But it was actually pretty easy cleanup. I had toilet paper.
Yeah.
Or something. I had paper towels or something, and I just like threw it all in the trash, bagged up the trash,
and just threw it away.
And I was like, well,
easy peasy.
I don't gotta go anywhere, so I just came back inside and relaxed.
If you're ever locked out of your house, you know where you can go to the bathroom.
Worst case was there was guys in and out of the house.
Yeah.
So I was like really scared. They were like, no, I was in the garage. Be like, what is she doing in the garage? Or like
just walk in the garage and be like, hey, what are you doing?
Or also like, I had like bagged shit in my hands,
and you would be walking out
over to the trash can. Like I was like, are they gonna smell it? Like
probably.
But it worked out pretty well actually. But it's just think it's really funny. I was like a grown adult, and like there was like 2 or 3 times they were there that I was like, hey, can I just like pee in there?
What if they did know that you did that?
I couldn't.
And they tell that story all the time. They'll be like, we were working at some lady's house and she shit in a trash can in her garage and made her child watch.
And we watched through the window.
We were watching and then we ran away when we realized she was walking out with the bag of shit. They tell that story all the time.
Stop. That was so mean. That's so mean. You don't know what it's like to be a new mom. Painter guy.
Yeah, painter guy. Shut up. Shut your painted mouth.
I think the most recent, I was doing Shannon's hair. Do you remember?
Oh, like that? Just like a week ago?
No.
Or 2 weeks ago?
No, it was. I think I was doing it at my house, or was it your hair? No, it was Shannon's hair. I was doing Shannon's hair.
You haven't done my hair in a little while.
But I was just like painting on her roots, like just painting it on real easy. And I was just like, I gotta poop, but I'm like doing her hair. And she's like, just go poop. And I was like, no, because like then it's gonna process like uneven. Like it's fine. Like I'll just quick like throw it on.
Just have her sit on the floor in front of you
I'm
while
like
you're
doing
pooping.
like poo poo dance. I'm like, I gotta poop. It's okay. I'm almost done. I was like determined to like get it done, and I literally just shit my pants in my own house.
Nice.
Like steps away from the bathroom.
That's really good. I'm happy for you.
And of course, you know, she's my little sister, so like the second it happened, I'm like cracking up, I'm like, oh my god, I didn't make it. I pooped my pants. And I'm like yelling from the bathroom, and she's like, I'm telling everybody. She's like texting my whole family within seconds. Kirsten just pooped her pants in her own house while she's doing my hair.
Right outside of her bathroom.
She like does not like, even when we were all talking about our poop stories in the group chat just now, she was like, I do not understand how I'm related to any of you. She's like, I've never just pooped myself. How does that happen?
I haven't either. Like I'm with you, Shan. I don't understand it.
I don't know, man. It's just sometimes it's just pooping.
And that's
that on
pooping.
I think I've exhausted most of my poop stories.
Okay. And like I said, I don't have any, so
if I remember like new ones, we'll just do it on like part 2.
I'm sure we'll have more than enough.
Myself in the meantime. Who knows?
I'll poop myself for you guys so I have a story.
I definitely have more poop stories, but they're not like as memorable. Like kind of like my cousins. Like, yeah, I was.
Oh, well, I have that
one. I had stomach bug and pooped myself. Like, yeah, that happens all the time. Whatever.
I have that one that I think we might have told already, but the one, it's not really a poop story because I didn't poop myself, but I was taking like an antibiotic for like strep throat.
Yeah.
And it like messed up my stomach, something fierce. And I was like talking to you and I was like, oh my God, like I'm like projectile pooping.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
I did it like several times that day. Like I couldn't stop pooping. And that's not normal for me. I only poop like twice a week, 3 times a week max.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like in and out, like 5-second poop.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was like pooping multiple times that day. And I was texting you and I was like, I'm pooping and I'm sobbing. I'm just in the bathroom on the toilet just crying. I was just crying so hard while I was pooping.
Oh no, you're at work.
I was at work. Yeah.
I was like, you want me to bring you Imodium? And you were like, literally nothing is going in the stomach for the rest of the day.
Oh my God. I was so afraid to eat anything because everything I ate just immediately came back out. Immediately. Immediately.
That's fun.
Immediately.
Sorry.
Cool. I do that. I do it all the time. So
you just you were like, and then everything I ate came out immediately.
I hope you can hear the snaps.
And now. Yeah.
So that was my one and only poop story. And it wasn't even a good one.
Do you ever have a poop that's like such a big mountain that just comes right out of the water?
I don't think so.
You never had a poop that comes out of the water?
Maybe it was like one that I didn't look at.
Oh. You don't look?
I do, but sometimes I don't. If I'm trying to like poop real quick and get out.
If you poop real quick and got out, probably was not a mountain. I feel like that's like 3 days worth of poops. We're just like swirls like chocolate pudding like all the way out of the water.
Oh yeah, no, never had anything like that.
Oh, I've had a few of those.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Send me a picture.
Sometimes.
Don't do that.
I used to partake in things that make you really hungry.
Yeah. The extracurriculars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like at night, you get like super hungry because you be partaking.
Crunchy on the munchie.
Crunchy munchies.
Yeah.
Sweets and salties. Whatever you got. All of it's so delicious and you can't stop. And I would just eat and eat and eat and eat.
And then poop.
And eat.
And then poop.
And eat.
And poop.
Nope.
Oh.
And not poop. And it's just all in there. And then you wake up in the morning and you're like,
oh no.
Poop myself.
Oh no. It's all coming out.
And then poop mountain. It's out of the water.
Interesting.
I just always wondered, like, out of the water is an accomplishment. But like, what if it touches the butt? That would be like a really big accomplishment.
That would be like unhealthy.
Yeah.
That much?
Oh, it's always unhealthy. Trust me. All of it from the start.
Okay, but that would be like you need to go to the hospital right now because I think your organs just fell out of your body.
It's like every inch of your intestines is just filled with
poop. God. You'd be dead.
Yeah.
You'd definitely be dead.
Yeah.
I think a poop can only be so long before it leaves the body.
I don't know. Aren't your intestines like miles long?
I wonder what the world's longest poop is.
Oh. Poop facts.
Poop facts. World's longest poop. World's longest peop.
Let us know. Do you guys want us to do an episode on poop facts? You fill up a whole another episode.
A woman set a world record in 1995 for the longest human poop at 26 feet.
No.
That's what this says. Multiple sources.
I mean, do you mean like one turd that never disconnected?
The world's longest poop, 26 feet long.
Like, did she just keep walking?
I don't know.
She's like, I got my miles in and I got my poop out.
Oh, there's a photo.
No way.
Hold on. Oh, it's mature content.
I'm mature.
You have to be 18 or older. World's longest poop.
I'm 35.
Ew.
Let me see. What? That's just a thick poop.
It's a real thick poop.
How's it long?
World record for most amount of poops in 24 hours.
We could just sit here and do poop facts.
Why?
I don't know. We're out of time.
Is it normal to poop 5 times a day? Okay. Well, anyway, apparently the world's longest poop is 26 feet long. I don't know if that's true or not.
So
don't
you
quote me.
definitely could poop up to your butt.
Yeah. Multiple sources say that the longest poop ever was 26 feet long. How is that humanly possible? I don't know.
Did you hear? I believe it's also the podcast that we're obsessed with. She said she had a dream that she pooped herself up. Like she was like on the toilet and like pooped herself up out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
And everybody was looking at her like, why are you pooping so much?
Yeah.
That's a great dream. I'll let you know if I have any poop dreams tonight.
Okay.
I'll be like just thinking about all these poops.
Yeah. I probably won't. I had a weird dream last night, but I don't remember.
If you ever like have like a poop story that just like happens though, like it better be the first thing you talk about.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It better, and I hope it's so embarrassing.
I'll be like, remember our poopisode?
Speaking of poop, I think I have poop on my shoe.
No, it looks like gum.
Oh. You remind me about my gum.
Oh.
I left it there. I think the last episode. Never mind.
I didn't remember, but now you remember.
Now I know.
Can we name this episode our poopisode?
Poopisode. All right. Well,
that was fun.
I love you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for caring about my butt
and the poop on her shoe.
Yeah.
And my non-poop stories.
I feel like these last 2 episodes have been a lot about me.
Yeah. You're the star of the show.
So, like, what kind of things do you want to talk about?
I'm a pretty boring person, honestly.
There's got to be, like, areas where you shine. Like, we could do food. Talk more about snacks and food.
Okay.
I think we did say we were going to do a second snack one.
Yeah.
Because we did a snack one a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you were just telling me, like, basically your icks.
Yeah.
Or, like, things you like or things you don't like about food and seeing if I agreed or disagreed. But the one I was talking about was, like, rating snack packs.
I had the idea. Have you guys ever heard of the snack boxes you can get from, like, around the world? I thought about, like, ordering one of those and, like, we could, like, try it and, like, give our opinions on that. Like, weird things from, like, around the world.
We have a snack episode.
Yeah, snackisode.
Fun.
Just put the word in front of episode. Poopisode, like, snackisode.
Wait, so you have to get them, like, from a specific country, or they're, like, foods from all different countries?
I think they're foods from all different countries.
Cool.
Like,
Would you try, like, crickets or something weird?
I probably would. I think that's a thing, like chocolate covered crickets. But they come, and it usually comes with a little list of, like, what the food is and where it's from. And it gives, like, a little brief description or whatever. But I think that would be fun.
It is fun, except for all the chewing.
Yeah, but we can chew away from the mic.
Let me see. Let me know if you could hear that.
Did you hear that?
You could hear yours. And yours overpowered mine, so.
If you want us to do an ASMR episode and chew into the microphone, let us know.
If we do an ASMR episode, you are
I'll edit it. You don't have to watch it.
And I'm never watching it. And I'm going to have earplugs in the whole time we make it. So.
What'd you say?
For our listeners out there that also have misophonia, I get you.
I don't. I do sometimes, but most of the time I don't.
I can't.
Oh, anyway, so let us know if that sounds fun.
Yeah.
And if you don't let us know, we're probably going to do it anyway. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Or, like, you could also send in, like, your snack ideas. Like, do you have an unusual snack that
I'd be willing to try weird snacks too.
Yeah, we also talked about trying, like, some TikTok snacks. Yeah. We could plan that out. That'd be fun. I love
trying weird snacks. That's where I got my obsession with cream cheese and everything bagel seasoning and you know, all that stuff. So
Peppers.
Yeah,
peppers,
the little tiny baby peppers.
Yeah, that's so good. Oh my god.
So good.
If you ever want a good snack, fill up your little baby bell peppers with cream cheese and put some
everything
bagel seasoning on it and just eat it.
Such a good snack.
You'll be so happy.
So happy.
So
you'll never be sad again as long as you have those things.
That's true.
Fuck depression. Eat some peppers. Can we get a shirt with that? Fuck depression. Eat some peppers.
Okay. Yeah, we have no merch yet, but that's our first piece. Actually, you got one of those. You got a cricket. So, I mean, if anyone wants that shirt, let us know. It's $25.
It doesn't exist yet, but it's $25.
$25 plus shipping.
Unless doesn't need to be shipped, then we can just give it to you.
Just let us know. What's your size? What kind of shirts you like?
Fuck depression, eat some peppers.
We'll make it.
Just for you.
Anyway, all right, let's go.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. I hope if you have any poop stories, let us know because we can definitely do another poop episode.
Poop stories, snack suggestions. We still need wedding stories.
Yeah, we're going to do a wedding episode.
What else? I don't know. Just give us all your stories.
Yeah.
Okay. And email us at don'tpeeyourpants2@gmail.com.
Yeah, or just comment or whatever you want to do. Because even if it's not something we just said, it could give us an idea for another episode. So just send it
write
in.
us ideas. Or just like write us and be like, tell us how much you love us.
Yeah. Give us hype up some mommies.
We need some feedback.
Yeah. That could be another shirt. Hype up some mommy.
I don't know about that, but that's definitely the title of an episode at some point. The last episode.
Hype up some mommies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, well,
like and subscribe to our channel.
Love you. Bye.